How long have you been in Philly, and what do you think so far?
About 6 months.
Okay. Relatively
and
new.
it's been fantastic. Born and raised in California, so everybody was pretty scared for me. Philly, how are you gonna do? You know they really care about their sports. I'm like, hell yeah, why do you think I wanna go?
Philadelphia's Old City draws visitors from far and wide. But beyond the city's much-loved tourist hubs, you'll find pockets of neighborhoods that have become centers for diversity and creativity.
Now the age-old question, do I pull it out of the bag or do I eat it in the bag like this?
East Passyunk Avenue has grown with the influence and contributions of generations of immigrant communities, and now stands proud as home to over 160 independently owned businesses, 45% of which are women-owned. And encapsulating the spirit of this neighborhood is Bach.
Why am I getting a very eerie feeling walking down these hallways?
We are in a school, so I don't know about your history, Johnny, but how was high school for you?
Traumatic? The most familiar part for me in the school was the principal's office.
Originally a vocational school, Bach has now been transformed into affordable workspaces for over 250 tenants practicing a variety of trades.
I'm preparing for my first solo exhibition, and I'm specifically painting men.
Bam! This is your next masterpiece right here, Elizabeth.
So there are tons of creatives in South Philly, so it's a really densely packed residential neighborhood. People are outgrowing their living rooms, they're outgrowing their home studios, and they really wanted to expand into a place like Bach that was nearby.
It's just a puppet, so right now I'm sculpting the face for it. She'll eventually become something along the lines of this.
Do you want to see what a real masterpiece looks like?
It's, I mean, uncomparable.
I know. Wow.
How do you feel about cashew cheese?
Cashew cheese?
Yeah.
So there's no dairy in this?
No dairy.
You, my friend, are a magician. That is some tasty cashew.
My studio is called WC Pottery because of water closet. This was the toilet room. When I was brought in, there were like two 40-year-old toilets here. I was able to put my kiln in here.
Ooh, these are nice, man.
And Bach isn't the only unassuming building in East Passyunk.
What is this?
This looks amazing.
Tower of deliciousness.
Wow.
Welcome to Hardina, a James Beard-nominated Indonesian restaurant. And joining me is Kate Scott, the play-by-play announcer for the Philadelphia 76ers, only the second woman in history to call games for the NBA.
How long have you been in Philly, and what do you think so far?
About 6 months.
Okay. Relatively
And
new.
it's been fantastic. Born and raised in California, so everybody was pretty scared for me. Philly, how are you gonna do? You know they really care about their sports. I'm like, hell yeah, why do you think I wanna go? I've been into sports since I was a little girl. My mom and dad would wake up, they'd come find me watching the half-hour repeats of SportsCenter. And I remember memorizing batting averages and shooting percentages, and then I played everything, played 4 varsity sports in high school, wrote for the school newspaper.
You're now the play-by-play announcer for the Sixers. So how did you go from Oakland to Philadelphia?
Yeah, so again, just working your way up, started calling high school sports, then called college sports. I was lucky enough to get an opportunity to call men's and women's hoops at the Tokyo Olympics, which was incredible. Got to call a Warriors game.
Goes behind his back and lays it up and in. Are you kidding me, Stephen Curry?
So had enough stuff that NBC was interested once the Sixers job came open. Asked me to audition and interview, and here we are.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what kind of preparation goes into being a play-by-play announcer? I'd imagine it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, yesterday over at the practice facility, it's because you can always pick stuff up, right? Come back to my apartment, get my boards ready. So I have 8x11 sheets from each team. Everybody, names, numbers, what they did the last couple of games. And then obviously I'm watching film, kind of like a coach or an athlete. So there's a lot that goes into it, but I'm calling Sixers basketball for a living.
How does it feel to be such a trailblazer in this field?
Obviously, I'm so excited to be the new voice of the Sixers. But if this industry isn't 20 times better by the time that I leave in 20 years, and it's not just 1 or 2 female play-by-play announcers in the NBA, but it's just so important to me, again, to open as many doors for as many different people who want to do this as possible. I'm so glad you met me here because I've been wanting to try this spot, so thank you.
Well, you're gonna be really upset when you find out who's picking up the bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna, on that note, look at the time. I gotta run. See you guys later.
Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw, make sure to give us a thumbs up and comment, because I love reading all your comments. And if you want more, subscribe right now.